Hello guys, this is Tron and I want to make a quick video on how to get ZebraD running on your Windows PC. So I've been getting a lot of complaints that most people don't know how to run ZebraD on Windows or is a little bit tedious for them. So I just want to show you guys real quick how it's done. You can get it set up quickly. You can just follow all the steps which are available on the wiki. Get your Chrome, okay, ZecHub. The wiki. Okay, then go to developers. Then go to quick start guide. So on the dev quick start guide page. So you may wanna pick your operating system. So I'm gonna go with Windows. So we install WSL. So it says for PowerShell. There we go. So just paste WSL install. So it downloads Ubuntu. So you're launching Ubuntu and I think we're almost done. Okay, yeah, default user, I go with Tron. Default password, you can choose any password of your liking. And I'm gonna go with no. Yep, so we have our WSL setup. Now if we go to search for Ubuntu, right? So let's go back to the wiki. The next step is to install our dependencies. So you might want to grab, you can actually copy them at once and use, but I just want you guys to follow along. So copy, paste. So this is to install Rust and Cargo. Pick number one. All right. So Rust has been installed. But let's check what's next. You have to install some other packages. Okay, password. That's your Ubuntu password. Okay, it's done. The next one. Which is install other dependencies. Yes. All right, so we're done. Then the next thing, so add it to our path. All right, we're good to go. So the next step, we can choose to install Zebra by first cloning the repo, or we can just do it directly with this single command. So in order to save time, let's use this one. All right, so we are done installing Zebra. So as you can see here, they wrote Zebra D version 4.41. So if you want to check this out, just be like Zebra D minus V. So that's how to install Zebra very easily. Then if you want to run, you have to choose Zebra D start. But before we do that, we have to set up the config file. So let's go back to the developers page. We generate a zebra-d.toml file. So we have to make some changes to the toml file. So we do, there we go, your Ubuntu password, and we here. So we go through this real quick. We make some, we have to note some things. Now the RPC section, we need to add, you go to the developers page, we need to add a listen address. So you grab this, come right here, paste the listen address, then okay, for most of us, for me now, if I want to install Zebra-D, I like to keep the block states in an external hard drive. That's where I keep my blocks. So you can choose to keep an external hard drive, or you can run it, you can store it directly on your PC. So in order for you to change it, you have to come to this under states, the cache there, the cache directory. You see here. Right now it's set to the default. So if I want to change it, I'll just grab my external hard drive location and change this. But for now, we're going to run it on our computer. So another thing you have to bear in mind is that you have to have at least 300 gig of free space on your computer to be able to sync up the entire block node. So if you have up to that, it's not going to fully sync up. So now that everything has been set, then we can exit. Yes, enter. So now that we set up our zebra.toml file, we can go back to the wiki and we grab this line. We just paste and press enter. So with that, our Zcash-D node will begin syncing. So that's how easy it is, guys. Everything you need is on the wiki. So till next time.